Hi, good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing today?
Yes, Monday morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are at in the world. Hopefully, you had a beautiful, awesome, kick a butt week and ready to get this week started. And welcome to the Savanh Family Show.
Show.
A closed mind doesn't have a way out, but a closed door still has. And really,
Mm.
nothing has meaning until the meaning we give it. Have you heard that before? Let's figure out how to apply that to our relationships. So, the big question is this: how do married couples like us, who have busy schedules, run high performing businesses, face challenges daily, raise multiple children,
And yet, still remain in love, passionate, and happy like when we first dated.
that is the question. And this show will give you the answers.
Welcome to the Savant Family Show.
Master your relationship, your life, and your business now.
Welcome back.
Yes, and if this is your first time watching us, we just want to welcome you. My name is Sys Phyllis, my beautiful wife, my amazing business partner, Phyllis Savanh.
Hi.
And let's start here. We want to start with either a celebration. If you have something to celebrate your wins, please share us in the comment, as well
Yes.
as something that you're grateful for. We are creating this movement where we are wanting as many people to really stop and smell the roses, be present, and really be emotionally connected to your life, your relationship, your family that
Yep.
is there in your business. Why? Because we have so much to celebrate, so much to be grateful for, but we're always so busy trying to go somewhere, get something done, and be somebody, right? Or see
Yep.
see somebody. So
Yep. Even though right now I'm on live stream, I'm trying to figure out, okay, make sure that the tech is working, the tablet's working. However, we're just so grateful for all these apps and all these
Yes.
technology that can make all these things look so fancy.
Yes, most
Right.
definitely.
Right now we're actually using this system called OBS. It's free. It's surprisingly it is free. But it is allowing us to do all these intro cards, end cards, and all these crazy stuff for you. Just like right now, I can zoom in a little, zoom out a little.
Wow.
So again, I'm just so grateful that we have all these features to keep you engaged and keep you entertained.
And I'm grateful to have her because I do not know that any of that stuff. So I'm very not tech savvy like my beautiful wife is here. She's amazing at it. So
Thank you.
so let's start today's show. We are going continuing our Making Marriage Work series, and today's topic is have shared meaning. The meaning we give something, just like Tony says, right? Nothing has meaning until the meaning we give it, or the quote that I shared with you at the very beginning, right? A closed door still has a way out, but a closed mind doesn't, right? So, what meaning are we giving anything in our lives that come about, right? All the major vital things, like you can talk about politics or religion. What meaning are you giving it? And then most importantly, what meaning is your partner giving to it? And then making sure that we're on the same page with that, and so that we're going in the right direction. Have seen where this has been very conflicting in relationships, where the husband and wife have two totally separate meanings that gives a certain thing, and that could cause issues in the relationship. But you can also work with that. You can also respect the fact that your partner gives meaning to one thing differently, because they are a different person, right? They have a different brain, they have a different energy profile, they have a different things that they focus on, different decisions, different patterns, really different how they use and really focus on, and their belief systems are different. So let's really dive into shared meanings and the tips and takeaways today. First one is, simple as it says, be on the same page, right? Be on the same page in terms of what meaning you give things that are important to your lives in the relationship.
Yep.
Right? Life, for example. What is the meaning of life, right? For us, we just recently, got on the same page about, really about a year ago, and we've been together here 16 years this December, and we kind of knew what we wanted out of life, right? I had my motto of the world in terms of what meaning I gave life, what life is supposed to be about, and she did too. And if you looked at them in a frame, like a picture or even a movie, they're totally different movies and totally different frames.
Yep.
And until we were like, oh my gosh, this doesn't work, because really your objective, really the true purpose of a marriage, of a union, is to come together and be one and go the same direction. And totally, we were giving even something as large as life, it's totally separate meanings, right? And it's all really driven by, our own individual personal needs, right. The decision and the meaning we give life is really driven by that. I was significant driven. I didn't have a lot of self-love. So I was like, portraying everything on the exterior. Like I needed the car, the business, the house to be my identity, right, to be who I actually am, instead of being centered like I am now, to say no, I'm totally perfectly fine with what I have. And my life's meaning now has shifted and changed because of that. And now it has essentially aligned, right.
Yep.
The meaning of life that we give now is we want to essentially be, we want to impact lives. We want to be wherever we want, really go where we want, and take our kids and be with our children as much as possible, and really teach them and shape their identity so that they become amazing adults, and be with each other and contribute, right, contribute to the world, and give back where we can, and with any resources that we have, right? So
Yes, and be on the same page. And all of a sudden, this thing just come into my head. We watch two different type of movies, dramas, genres, whatever you wanted to call it. And at the very beginning, we have a different meaning of love.
yes,
Can I put it that way? Because again, I'm coming from Asia, like the Asian movie, the Asian drama, the love education that we get is totally different. Because in the movies, there's always this, big shot CEOs, they know everything, and they're just so romantic, as crazy as it sounds, they will do all these crazy things for you, right? And then, as a manly man like Sys, he watched a lot of like the CIA movie, the FBI movie. In there's barely any love scene at all. So he's not really educated on how to be romantic. He's just being always educated about how to be a strong man, how to problem solve, how to action pack it. So when we first were dated and be together, we're like, hey, I don't think this guy really know what romance means, right? And my sister, she, her husband, have a, asked her to marry him. He was being a Winnie the Pooh because that's what she loved. They were doing it in Taiwan. He even put makeup on, suit up, a romantic sound, music, sing,
scenes.
and then propose. I was like, wow, this is like the dream, right? Because that's what, the Asian drama is teaching you. And then this guy, he's pretty romantic too. He just knee down in our living room and asked me for blessing. Asked me, whether I wanted to marry him. Again, I obviously say yes because I love him. I really connected with this guy. But at that moment, I was like, why is he not doing all this effort that he did? And fast forward, now where we are learning all this relationship thing, I realized that, wow, actually he's never educated.
Yes.
Because, the Asian guy actually watched Asian drama too. But this guy only watched CIA and FBI. I mean, if you talk to him about conspiracy, he'd know it all. But if you talk to him about romance, he doesn't know. So we started to do some love marathon, like love movie, romantic movie marathon, so that he can get educated on what is romance about. So again, be on the same page. Are you gonna be on the same page? Just even though on the romance side, how love is being expressed, right?
Totally.
What is the are you guys on the same page when you are communicating? When you guys are in a fight, when you guys are hungry, when you guys are going out to do some new experience. What are you guys on the same page? If you're not, type in down below. If you are, you can type in down below. If you agree with me that men are not educated enough on the romance shows, type in down below.
For sure, we definitely are not. Our relationships are really, for men, are the weakest part of our lives, for sure. We're more,
unless you have
confident.
A ton of sisters.
Yeah. But we're, even then, I think we're more confident with our health and our bodies and our career than we are in our, providing than our relationship. So the second tip we have for you is accept your partner's meaning, right? So that there's no conflict, right? So, because again, we are different people. So accept it, the meaning that gives something, sometimes even on political views. We have families who have not been together because one's on the left, one's on the right. I'm like, what does that have anything to do with your relationship? Just accept your partner's view and the meaning they give to to their what they believe in, right?
Yes.
And that's pretty much it. And but the meaning that we walk through life with has to have some type of a shared meaning, the majority of it. But if there isn't a shared meaning, though, really just accept your partner's meaning they give to something, right? Whatever that is in your life, in your relationship.
I mean, again, this is as simple as, every time he bought me flower in the past, I just accept the flower, and at the end I just told him that, hey, I sure really like tulip and sunflower because they just give me a lot of joy. Roses once in a while is great. However, I really really love the yellow tulip. For some reason, it just gave me a lot of more energy than the rest of the flowers, and he just accepted it. Next time moving forward, he will just do that. Totally. And another one that I think John Gray said the best is when a woman say, hey babe, do you need to go to the bathroom? Instead of saying just no and keep going with your life, carry on with your life, just ask, hey babe, do you need to go to the bathroom? Yeah. And then because actually when she said, hey baby, do you need to go to the bathroom, we're actually insinuating that we need to go to the bathroom. We just want you to figure that out. Yes. So initially he's
the meaning of communication to them is the hidden
the codes.
The codes, right? And for me it's like for the men, it's like, why don't the meaning of communication just tell us, right? Yep. If you want to go to the bathroom, just let us know. So totally two simple but two separate meanings to communication.
Yes, right. Absolutely. And now obviously we're working with, accepting each other's meaning. So right now I'm trying to not speak as much code to him. Yep. Even though this is like a 30-some years old trained body, right? And he has a 40-some years old trained body. And I have to accept his meaning and he has to accept mine. So now together we can collaborate more. And it's the more that we collaborate, the further we can go along. So make sure that you have your shared meaning.
Yes, most definitely. So hit the like button. I know that you guys like this particular topic, and it's very powerful in terms of implementation to your particular relationship. Be on the same page on the meanings that you guys give, have shared meaning, and then if you don't have shared meanings, at least accept your partner's meaning that they give something, right, and work with each other on it. And then hit the